like you got something against that anvil the way you're beating it.
Does it?
Something wrong?
Did I say anything was wrong?
Some things don't need saying.
All right, go on and say it, whatever it is you're waiting to say.
Me?
You.
Well, it's just I ain't ever seen you act this way before.
What way?
Well, the way you're acting.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Scott's grandpa. I'm talking about the fella that raised Scott for most of his life. That's who I'm talking about.
You're not making any sense.
Then how is it ever since you heard he was coming, you've been acting like a snake bit you?
If there's not enough work around here, Jelly, to keep you busy besides pestering me, then maybe I can find something.
All anybody ever needs to do around here to get his hair singed, just mention a certain relative of somebody's son, and which I ain't ever gonna do again.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Well, I'll tell you, I got a few things to do. You go ahead, I'll be right along.
Something I can do for you?
No, thank you. I'm looking for somebody. Grandfather.
Got it.
How are you, sir?
Sit down, boy. Sit down. Some breakfast?
I had mine at sunup.
Oh, have a cup of coffee anyway. Sun up.
Find that life starts a little earlier out here, sir, than Boston.
And life must be a lot more rusty. Those clothes. This town.
I like it out here, sir.
Yes, I assume that, since you failed to acknowledge numerous invitations to return home.
Well, I think it'll be a little time before I ever get back to Boston.
Well, we'll see.
Any more coffee left?
Johnny. Well, this must be Scotty's half-brother, Johnny Madrid.
Well, it's not Madrid anymore, sir. It's Lancer.
Forgive me, of course.
Scott's talked my ear off about you and Boston.
Let's see now. Your mother was a foreigner, wasn't she?
Mexican.
Yes, I understand she was a very lovely woman.
I think we better be going, sir.
Yes, Scotty, but first I have a surprise for you. An old friend.
Hello, Scott.
Julie.
Seems to me the young lady deserves a more substantial kind of welcome.
I couldn't agree more, sir. Oh, Julie, I can't believe it's you. You never answered my letters.
I wanted to, but I couldn't.
Why?
Not now, Scott, please, not here.
Now I know why Scott liked Boston. Well, come on, introduce me. Julie, I want you to meet my brother, Johnny. Julie Dennison. Julie, it's my pleasure. Well, the carriage is outside. Oh, my hat. Where are your bags, sir?
By the hat rack.
I've got a lot to talk to you about on the way home. Ooh, is she pretty?
They were engaged at one time, you know.
Engaged?
Yes, they were very much in love. I was always disappointed they never got married. But there's still time. Time and distance dim the hurt. At least for some people.
from here, all the way to those mountains.
Well, I've never seen it, but I seem to know it so well. This wilderness, where a naive young girl came to search for her sugar dreams.
Mother loved him, sir. That's why she came out here. To share her life with him.
I've often wondered what it is that drives a man so hard. Makes him put ambition above all else, even his own family.
Murdoch didn't have a family when he came here.
Precisely. Murdoch had to force himself to make the trade.
Trade?
I raised you, Scotty, not Murdoch. I took care of you for 24 years while he was carving out his little empire.
With all due respect, sir, I've tried to show my gratitude.
Gratitude? Gratitude is something I don't want from you, my boy. Forgive me. I guess I'm getting to be a silly, muddled old man. Let's get on.
Let's not waste any more of each other's time, Harlan. What are you doing here?
Well, that's not a very hospitable way of putting it.
Well, I don't feel very hospitable at the moment.
Well, surely we can have a friendly conversation.
Why? Our last conversation wasn't on that basis.
Well, perhaps you're right. But that was years ago. Any differences between us are finished. Done with.
Are they?
And there's nothing to be gained by hostility, Murdoch. You have your two sons at your side. Splendid ranch, wealth, everything you want.
Well, that takes care of me. What about you? What do you want?
Dear precious Catherine, I don't remember this picture.
One of the mementos you left behind in Carterville.
She was the only thing of real value in my life.
The only thing? What about Scott? Where does he register on that scale?
Catherine was my daughter.
She was my wife. The mother of my son.
Well, I did what I thought was best. It was my responsibility. To kill her?
This is all, mister. Said he was her father and took everything else. Her belongings, everything.
Did she suffer?
Wasn't there. He wouldn't let me take care of her. He come back and paid me for my trouble, arranged for everything, then left with the boy. That's all I know, mister. That's all I know. Gonna be real showy when they get finished. Heard tell the old man paid a pretty penny to plant some grass and carve up a fine granite headstone. Still, if he'd cared that much, I think he'd stay for the burying.
If she hadn't been moved. If you'd waited until I got there.
What chance would she have had in that filthy little town? I wanted only what was best for Catherine.
Do you call that the best? Leaving her to die in a wagon on a deserted road?
That's all in the past.
Not to me, it isn't. No, sir, it's right now. You kept my son away from me for 24 years.
And what could you have done for Scotty? A down-to-the-hills dreamer with nothing.
He was still my son.
But I'm the one who raised him. I'm the one he belongs to.
Ah. Now it makes sense why you're here.
Really?
Yes, you want to take Scott back to Boston with you, don't you? The girl, the memories, all very convincing arguments.
Scotty has a legacy waiting for him in Boston. An estate of considerable worth.
He has an estate right here.
To be shared with his half-breed brother? No, Murdoch. There's no comparison between what each of us can give Scotty. He belongs in the world where he grew up, with the right people, where he can make something worthwhile of his life.
You're forgetting one thing, Harlan. He's not a child anymore. He's a grown man with a will of his own.
I believe he can be persuaded.
Never.
I've no doubt, Murdoch, that you could sway Scotty by revealing your sordid version of the past. Unless, of course, you've already done so.
I never thought I had to.
Good. Then we can make a bargain. Whether Scotty returns to Boston or not must be solely his decision, without any outside influence. Not yours, not mine. Agreed, Murdoch?
Agreed.
Good. My name is Garrett. Has anyone been looking for me?
Oh, yes, right over there, Mr. Garrett.
Gentlemen,
Mr. Harlan Garrett?
that's correct.
I'm Carl Deegan. This here's Billy. We got here right on time like you wanted.
Good. Now all you have to do is stay here at the hotel until I need you.
Well, we was kind of hoping to have a drink or two.
Ah. I think that will cover your expenses.
We was promised 500.
I just explained to you, that's for your expenses. You'll get your 500 when you perform the required service.
500 don't seem like much after coming this far.
The price was agreed upon. That's what it will be.
Mr. Garrett, wouldn't want you to think we were greedy or anything. But testifying against a man on a murder charge ain't something you do every day, you know.
Well, perhaps that won't be necessary. However, should I need you, I'll get in touch. Good day, gentlemen.
Hey, bartender, drinks.
These things are just ridiculous. I don't see why she can't ride with one leg east and one leg west like the rest of us.
Because Julie's a lady, that's why. It just isn't proper.
Well, just because it belongs to you, I hope I never see you trying to be a lady in it. I'd as soon see you trying to ride a rocking horse.
Would you just hurry up and finish?
I'm hurrying.
He's waiting for you.
You want me to look pretty, don't you? That's what's going to make it all work, isn't it?
If I didn't know how spineless you were, I'd say that sounded like defiance.
What makes you so sure I can bring him back?
Because I know what you have at stake.
John? How do I look?
Elegant.
I got to agree.
Breathtaking. You are pretty.
You think so, huh?
Yeah.
Any more cute remarks from my little brother? Gonna have to teach you some manners.
You don't want to get all wrinkled up, do you?
No.
Here she is. Splendid day for a ride.
Morning, Julie. Indeed it is, sir.
Indeed.
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 I've got a lot of things to show you.
You weren't going to, were you, Johnny?
No, Teresa, she forgot to iron my riding pants.
out here in all this wilderness, Scott?
Well, it takes more than an argument to end what we had.
What do we have now?
I don't know.
Scott, do you ever think about coming back to Boston?
Yeah, I thought about it.
Then why don't you?
Because I've got a home here with Johnny and Murdoch.
Well, what about your grandfather?
My grandfather's capable of taking care of himself. You know that.
Is that the only obligation you think there is in Boston? What about me?
Now, Julie, if we had gotten married...
If. Is that the only word we can use? What about now? Scott, I love you. I want you to come back to Boston with me. Make your grandfather happy.
Who makes me happy?
I will. I promise. You've got to believe me.
Julie, marry me. Marry me and live with me at Lancer.
Can't.
Why?
Because my father's an old man. He's sick and he needs me.
We could bring him out here.
No use talking about it, Scott. You just don't understand it. Maybe you just don't care.
But I do understand. Because I have the same feeling about my father. That's why I can't leave Lancer. He needs me too.
Does he? And why didn't he need you when you were growing up?
Julie, what's that supposed to mean?
I remember when we used to talk about it back in Boston. You hated your father then. You said he didn't care anything about you.
Well, I was wrong. Because he does care.
Still, it does make you wonder, doesn't it? All those years, he never even came to see you.
Scott back yet, Murdoch?
Not yet.
Well, I can't say I blame him. Out there spending the whole day with a girl like Julie. In fact, I don't even know how you ever got him to leave Boston. You know, I know it was hard for you to locate me down in Mexico after all those years, you know, trying to locate one stray boy.
Took time.
Yeah. What I'm wondering about is, you know where Scott was all the time. What took you so long? Murdoch?
I tried. I tried. As you can see, Murdoch, Scotty is happy and well-adjusted. I've tried to give him everything a little boy should have. Every advantage. There's a private tutor, a nurse, the best of everything.
They told Scott about me.
Well, that would be a bit premature, wouldn't it? The boy's only 5 years old. He's old enough to know his own father. But I'm his father, Murdoch. At least he accepts me as such. But that's beside the point. I assume you brought lawyers with you?
I've come prepared to take Scott, if that's what you mean.
Are you prepared? As prepared as I am? Have your lawyers told you how many years it will take to fight my legal guardianship? Is Scotty endlessly dragged into court as a key witness? Take a good look at your son, Murdoch. This is the happiest time of his life. His childhood. He's with his friends, secure in his home, the only home he's ever known. Now, what can you give him to replace all this? Years of court battles. And then if you're lucky, a desolate strip of sand and rock to play on instead of grass. A mud hut to live in instead of a comfortable home. Is that what you want for your son? Make up your mind, Murdoch. Do you want Scotty torn apart? Oh, Scotty, what is it?
We're ready to cut the cake, Grandfather.
Good. I'll be right out. Oh, Scotty. I want you to meet a friend of mine. His name's Murdoch.
How do you do, sir?
Hello, Scott. Glad to meet you.
You may call that decision my one moment of weakness. Now it's your decision. If you truly love the boy, I know what you'll do.
What'd you say?
Say? About what?
About Scott. And Boston.
Oh, that was nothing. What about me? Like I said, it was nothing. Have a pleasant ride?
Most of it. Murdoch, I think you and I are overdue for a little talk.
I think I'll go find Teresa.
There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Well,
Go on and ask it.
it's the past. I guess it doesn't die that easy.
Well, if you let it. No reason to dredge up the past. What we got is here and now. That has to be all that counts. You understand that, don't you, son?
Yes, I understand that. That means don't ask questions. Especially why you never came to Boston to claim me.
I wanted to take you with me. There just wasn't any way.
But you're my father.
Nobody knows that any better than I do. And I'm grateful.
Grateful for what? Because you let somebody else raise your son?
Listen, Scott. All I ask is one thing. If you've got any decisions to make, don't make them out of anger.
May I come in? My dear. When I advised you of what your function would be, you assured me that under the circumstances, there would be no qualms.
It was before I realized quite how ugly it would be.
Ugly? I suppose I should have accounted for that reaction. Did I ever tell you, my dear, that I've lived my life as a master accountant? Accounting for every dollar, every reaction, every emotion. And then one day, I came to realize that those 60 careful, scrupulous years had brought me nothing but money, power, position. It's inconceivable to you, isn't it? That those cherished goals should come to near nothing. That a lonely, hollow old man could hunger for something more.
You'll never get him back. Never.
Julie, never underestimate an accountant.
Say goodbye.
It's no use, Scott. I can't go through with it.
Go through with what?
This make-believe game that I'm supposed to play. The romantic decoy. Your grandfather forced me to come here. It was a trick to get you to come back to Boston.
Go on. Sounds interesting.
There was nothing else for me to do. He said that he'd bankrupt my father's company if I didn't cooperate. My father is a sick old man. I don't want to see him destroyed. What would you have done, Scott?
I don't know. But at least I'm grateful to know the truth.
That was an unfortunate mistake, Julie. Very unfortunate. I'd counted on your discretion.
No, grandfather. I think the mistake was all yours.
I think not, boy. You will return with me to Boston. If not for Julie, for other more convincing reasons. A number of years ago, when you were a child, your father presented something of a threat to me. As a cautious man, I took steps to protect myself. I had the Pinkerton agency investigate him. Gentlemen, this is Carl and Billy Dagan. The Pinkertons were fortunate enough to pick them up again after all these years. They have something to tell you, Scotty, about your father.
Something wrong, Scott?
Someone want to wake up Johnny? He might as well hear this, too. Since we're all here together.
Johnny?
Yeah, wake up. It's your move.
Well, go on.
I've decided to go back to Boston with my grandfather.
It was a surprise to me, too. I must say, a very pleasant surprise.
Excuse me.
So, just like that, huh? You suddenly decide you're going back to Boston.
That's right.
What's the matter, big brother? You get a little sand in your boots? You gotta run home?
Johnny.
I want to know why, Murdoch, that's all.
I'm just not cut out for this kind of life. That's all.
Oh.
Anyway, you got along all right without me before. You do just fine from now on.
I'm sure Scotty feels a deep regret. But after all, he did live 24 years of his life in Boston.
Scott? Scott? We don't want you to go.
I know. There's no reason why you can't come to Boston, visit me.
Well, Boston's a long ways off, even if we was invited.
Planning on taking the afternoon stage?
Well, Grandfather left a few things at the hotel. We'll go there first and then cut south and pick up the train.
Good idea. Save a lot of rough travel.
Yeah.
Son. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
If you ever feel that you...
Scotty, we'd better be on our way.
Bye, Scott.
I never did see anything so all-fired fancy about Boston, even when I was there.
Seems to me, Murdoch, you could have tried a little harder. You could have put up a fight.
He's a man, Johnny. He's not a little boy. It's his decision.
Well, that may be good enough for you, but it's not for me.
Nope, Mr. Garrett didn't leave any belongings here. All he did was come by to have a talk with the Deegans.
Deegans?
2 brothers. They must work for Mr. Garrett or something. He come in 3 days ago, left $100 for their keep. They've been living top of the hog ever since.
Deegans. They from around here?
I never seen him before. Hey, you want to talk to him? There they are, down the end of the bar. They've been bellied up most every day since they got here. Drinking on Mr. Garrett's money.
Thank you. I think I will talk to him. Howdy. Buy you a drink?
You hear that, Carl? Man wants to buy us a drink like we're dirt poor or something.
You keep your hands out of your pockets, friend. We're buying the drinks here. Hey, barkeep, slide us another glass.
Very nice here. Much obliged.
You can thank Mr. Harlan Garrett of Boston.
Well, why don't I make a toast to Mr. Harlan Garrett of Boston?
He's been mighty good to us.
Yeah, he must be a real friend of yours.
Wouldn't exactly call him a friend. But he sure got lots of money.
Oh, boy. If I only had a friend like Mr. Garrett, huh?
Hard pickings to find that kind of luck.
A little more than luck, I'd say. Don't forget, Murdoch Lancer helped out a little bit, too.
Lancer?
Shut up, Billy.
Hey, come on now. Don't worry about me. I'm just making a little conversation, that's all.
Sounds more like you're asking questions and looking for answers.
Who are you, mister?
Johnny... Lancer.
And you ain't got nothing more to say to you. We're minding our own business.
Your business seems to include a lot of interest about Murdoch Lancer. I just want to know why.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do.
We are peaceful citizens, mister. We ain't done nothing wrong.
All right. But if I find out different, I'm gonna come back and talk to you again.
What you gonna open them up like that?
I didn't say anything.
How much you didn't?
Ain't nothing he can do anyhow. It's our pa got murdered. Law's on our side.
If and we was going to the law. Remember when Mr. Garrett paid us off?
Yeah.
Can't you look at his wallet?
Fat as a stuffed toad.
He's heading for the train junction, as I recall.
Right on our way.
That's right, Deegan. Two brothers, Carl and Billy Deegan. A little older than me. Dirt scratchers. They know you, Murdoch, and they know Garrett because Garrett is paying them off.
Deegan. I know him, Johnny. I know him. It happened a long time ago, Johnny. She had received word that Scott's mother was very seriously ill. I'd been riding steady for about 2 days. It was about 10 miles outside of Carterville. I was cutting through the Badlands. And I had to ride through a narrow canyon. That's when he started gunning me.
Go on, get back, get back.
Wanted to disarm the man. But he forced me to kill him. But he wasn't alone like I first thought. The man had a family. 2 boys, maybe a wife. I wasn't sure. I could feel them watching me, but I couldn't see them. His name was Deegan. His motive must have been robbery. Nothing else made any sense. I went back to the canyon as soon as I could. The wagon was gone. The only thing they left behind was the grave.
What about the law?
Went to Sacramento, made my statement to the federal marshal. I was clear, and I thought that was the end of it. Guess other people had different ideas.
Oh, Murdoch. Been a lot easier sharing it with someone.
There are some things in this world a man tries to forget, Johnny. Killing a man's one of them.
So old Garrett found out and used it as an axe over Scott's head, huh?
That's my guess. Scott went along with it because he thought he was protecting me from a murder charge. Come on, Johnny, let's go meet a train.
talk, Scotty? It's going to be a long trip.
I think we've said just about everything that has to be said.
Is it possible that we could lose so easily what we had for so many years?
We didn't lose it. You threw it away.
Well, that's time. Plenty of time for mending. You'll see, Scotty. Once we get back to Boston.
Got the other one.
The old man's getting weak. Come on.
Grandfather, I've got to help him. You're not going nowhere.
Yeah, I've got to help stay down.
Labor's ranch is right over the hill. Let's get him over there.
Give me a horse. Gotta help. I've got to help. I've got to help him.
Hurry up, get him over there, Johnny.
Murdoch, stay here.
Get help.
We're gonna scare that old man to death. He'll be begging us to take his money. Ain't no time for funning. And show me double. Come on. Old goat's got a gun.
Ain't gonna make no difference. We got more than he has.
Hey, who's that?
Murdoch.
Makes no difference. Kill him anyway.
Murdoch, they killed Scotty. As usual, Harlan, you're making one of your momentous conclusions too soon. Scott's still alive. If that thing is loaded, I could use some help.
Come on. We can get around behind him. Come on.
Carl, look there.
They could have killed me, Murdoch.
Probably.
If you'd let them, your troubles would have been over.
Why didn't you, Murdoch?
I've got no troubles, Harlan.
Not anymore.
I'm gonna have to wear my glasses. I think it went right down. Now stop that. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Another dog. Another time. Ironic. The losers become winners. The winners losers.
I can think of no reason to look at it that way, Harlan.
When you get to be my age, there's only one way to look at it. I won't offer an apology for what I wanted to do, only for how I tried to do it. But I'm sorry. Perhaps if we could have brought ourselves to this 25 years ago. Perhaps. Perhaps.
Grandfather, we better hurry if we're going to catch that stage in town.
Ah, well, goodbye, Murdoch.
Goodbye, Harlan.
I'll get those for you, sir.
You still remember your good manners.
I'll try to get back to Boston sometime.
Yes, Scotty. You do that. Sometime.
Soon see a hard drought come visiting us, him.
Even a hard drought can do some good, Jelly.
How's that?
Makes us appreciate what we sometimes take for granted.
me. Silas.
I better go for the doc.
Stay here. I gotta say something. I need you as a witness.
Jeremy.
15 years ago, I saw a man, a gambler, shoot a man. And for keeping my mouth shut, he gave me this land. And that was the same as taking a bribe from the devil. I've reaped what I deserved. My wife died for giving birth to my boy. Never a crop. Sickness. No water. Anyways, Mr. Lancer, I down your name as a witness.
I, Jeremy Hackett, with my dying words, bequeath this land back to the devil.
But, Pa,
You said this was going to be my land when I grow up.
I love you too much, son.
Pa just ain't thinking right. As soon as he gets better, we'll tear up that paper.
I feel sorry for the boy, but why he wants that place is beyond me. Gives me the willies.
Getting back to that will, Judge, couldn't we just set it aside as a irrational declaration of a dying man and let the land go to Silas?
Murdoch, I don't want to equivocate, but you said Hackett seemed rational.
Judge, are you trying to tell us that piece of paper's good?
There are innumerable eccentric wills that have held up in our courts.
Judge, you're living out of your time. Should have been living in Salem during the witch hunts. You can see it now all over the front page. Judge Bates fines for the devil in land dispute.
Now, see here.
You don't have to ignore the dying declaration. What about this? We give the devil a deadline. Huh? He's too busy, and he probably is, and he wants the ground as much as the boy. He either shows his hand or hereafter holds his peace.
Amen. Well, I don't know that there's any precedent for this.
Surely, Judge, you can bookworm any points of authority over the weekend.
I'll look into it. And I better be on my way.
We'll give the devil 72 hours. If he comes later, he can always appeal, huh?
Well, I'd be the last one to push the devil. That is, assuming there really is one.
I'll post public notice in the Clarion, citing high noon Monday as deadline. Good night.
Sure thing, Judge. Give our best to Alice.
What's the matter? I think I smell rotten eggs or sulfur or something.
Sure have done a good job with Cinder. You know that, Silas? Look at that coat. Boy, if I'd known he's going to turn out like that, I don't think I would have given him to you. You taught him any new tricks?
Ain't had time. Pa ill in such a long spell.
Why don't you stick around? Turn him into a roping pony.
Be good, but Cinder's more at home at our place. I know it ain't much. But it's the smells and the wind, when evening's coming on, and when it rains, and going into your own shed. I don't think Cinder would be easy here. But thanks, Johnny. Besides, there's chickens to feed, and a cow, and a goat, and the other things.
We can coop, maybe. You know, I should have told you this 3 days ago. Now you probably think I'm lying to you, but, well, I wanted to surprise you. I got a beautiful mare that I would, well, I'd love to breed Cinder with her.
Really? On the true?
On the true. And I tell you what, if the foal's a filly, it's yours, and if it's a stallion, he's mine. What do you say?
I don't want to be gone when he comes. I want to ask him if I can still live there.
You mean the devil? Silas, there's no devil coming to claim your land.
Pa willed it to him. How do you know, Johnny?
Who is the devil? I mean, is there a devil? Look, I'm talking about live horse flesh. What do you say?
coal from cinder? Okay.
Been the blamedest spell of weather. Last night I was sweating like a stuck pig. Today I'm so cold my joints are froze.
Jelly, you keep looking at that watch like you're working by the hour.
I just happened to be hungry. I hadn't heard the lunch chime yet.
What time is it anyway?
He's got 5 more minutes. I mean, it's almost noon. Something rotten in the cooler.
Jelly, if there was, I would have thrown it out.
Because my joints ache, especially my elbows.
Ah, well, have you set a place for the devil?
Why, no, Judge, but there's always a place for you. Come on in.
Here, Judge, sit.
Thank you. That does smell good, Teresa.
Well, I hope you enjoy it.
Murdoch.
We are thankful that...
Who the devil bothers to knock around here?
What are you whispering about?
Forgive my unseemly intrusion, but a man in my line often has to depend on the charity of strangers. My name is Absalom Weir. I'm here, sir. Oh, my goodness, this infernal wind!
By all means, come on in, Mr. Weir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I believe I know your friends. Judge. Jellifer. I hope the Arizona climate has improved your sister's health. My dear mother suffered from the same wheezing cough. Scott? And Johnny Madrid. I'm particularly pleased to find you here.
I go by Lancer now.
I know. But don't be ashamed of your past. And young Silas. Hello, son.
Silas.
The plight of that poor boy pains me deeply. You see, I've come to claim the Hackett land.
On what grounds, Mr. Weir?
This lien, signed by Jeremy Hackett. I loaned him $500 he desperately needed to pay off a gambling debt. He signed over his property to me in the way of a collateral. And unfortunately, he never repaid me. Well, yams, cornbread, everything but grits. My compliments, Teresa. I must apologize for my dusty appearance, but I stopped by my place on the way over here and was surprised to discover a dry sulfur pit. An odious element, but it may have some commercial value.
These signatures don't match.
I understand Mr. Hackett was dying. Doubtlessly, he signed with a faltering hand. Right, Hoskins?
Yeah, I guess that'd be right.
Judge, does this lien preempt Silas's inheritance of the land?
Well, now, Murdoch.
His Honor was about to explain that my lien is the same thing as the first mortgage.
Is that right, Ed?
Well, yes, Murdoch. That is, of course, assuming that Mr. Weir's document is valid.
Well, as executor, could I pay off this note?
The estate is bankrupt.
I'd advance the money.
Oh, dear Mr. Lancer, must we haggle pointlessly and over such excellent victuals?
What I'm trying to do, Mr. Weir, is to get for that boy what he is due. No, that land is not worth $500.
Yeah, how come you want it so bad?
Johnny Madrid, a bargain is a bargain.
I don't like you calling me Madrid.
As you wish. But Johnny, every man has his darker side. I saw you once shoot a man down about 10 years ago in a Santa Fe saloon. I marveled at your confidence, your grace, your speed. In fact, at the time, I judged you very nearly as fast as myself. It's a simple question, gentlemen. Either the land belongs to me or to the boy.
Well, I'm going to establish the validity of this paper before I sign anything over to anybody.
Why, yes, of course, Mr. Lancer. That's exactly what I'd expect you to do. This is a thoroughly splendid repast. Thank you, Teresa. Silas.
Hey, you don't need to hide, Silas.
I don't think I like it here. I think I want to go home.
Are you afraid of that man? You don't have to be afraid of him. He's going to be leaving soon.
Pleasant having you good people for neighbors. I'm running late. Thanks again for the meal.
Joe, you better see Mr. Weir to his horse.
What?
Where'd he go? He was standing right there with Johnny a second ago.
Is that a horse?
I don't hear none. But I didn't hear one ride up either. You know what I think? I'll bet he's been skulking around here. 'Cause I smelled sulfur this morning. I smelled sulfur last night, too, and then again just before he knocked.
Jelly, you know what I think you ought to do? I think you ought to go out and catch yourself a toad with warts and hang it on your bunk.
scared of the storm, Cinder? I feel better here, too. Home always feels better.
Come on out to the cornfield, son. Oh, silence. Put down the shotgun, Silas. You needn't be afraid, boy.
I know who you are. You're the devil.
Now, son, if I were the devil, I wouldn't need any note to get this land, would I? I'd simply claim it the way your father willed it. No, boy. I'm just another man who loves the soil. This is good soil, Silas. With a little water, we're going to do handsomely. It'll be nice having a bright young lad around to lend a hand. I see dawn's first light, Silas. How about some flapjacks? I brought the makings just in case you might like to have some.
What's the matter?
Silas, he's gone. He run off.
You wouldn't do that. We're going to breach Cinder this morning.
Well, all I know is the horse is gone, and no horse in the world can operate that latch. Oh, that boy run home. He was scared. He told me so.
Well, let's go after him. I don't like him over there all alone.
Well, no, I got my chores to do. Maybe Scott will go.
Jelly, will you quit acting like some kid in a graveyard? Come on.
Yeah, how about some of this soggy molasses, son?
No, sir, this jam's fine.
All right. You know, you ought to be mighty relieved, Silas. This uncle of yours is a bookkeeper. If he came out as your guardian, first thing he'd do, he'd probably get rid of this place, drag you off to some strange city. How would that set well with you, son?
No, sirree.
Oh, stop calling me sir. My name's Absalom. Uncle Ab to you. Here, let's lay a couple of more pancakes in here. You know, Silas, I think you really like my buttermilk pancakes.
Yes, sir.
What?
I mean, sure do, Uncle Ab.
Yeah, boy.
You sure know a lot about everything, especially people.
I make it my business, Silas. Every man has an Achilles heel.
A what?
A weakness. A weakness, son. And I'm going to teach you how to cash in on life, boy. Yes, sir.
I don't think we're gonna find water, Uncle Ab.
Oh, yes, we are, son.
Pa sure tried. How?
By divining. I use my cane. I'm going to teach you how to divine, Silas. I'm going to teach you many wonderful things, boy. Just as soon as we get this title into my name, why, then we start. I think maybe you ought to tell Johnny Madrid how you feel about all this.
All right.
As soon as you finish eating, Silas, I'm going to give you some instructions in what is known as the manly art of self-defense.
Gee, Pa wouldn't even let me touch a gun.
Man needs to learn how to defend himself, son. And the sooner the better. You stand back. See those 3 cans left? All right. You say when?
When?
Come here, son. I'm going to show you another one. Run in the house and get me some plates. How many plates you got there, son?
4.
All right. You throw all those 4 plates into the air at the same time. Then you say when. Okay, boy?
When?
I don't believe it.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hi, Johnny. Golly, did you see Uncle Ab shoot?
Yeah, we saw it. Don't you think the boy's kind of young for that kind of schooling?
Johnny there was forced to shoot a man down before he was 16 years old. I'm sure he was most happy he'd prepared himself. Besides, it keeps my timing honed.
We were kind of worried about you, Silas. Running off like that.
I had to go after Cinder, Johnny. He broke out of the stall.
Broke out?
Fine horse you gave the boy, Johnny. Smart horse.
You ready to go on back now, Silas?
No cause for croach on you people. I like it here real good, Johnny. It's gonna be fun.
All alone?
Not anymore. Uncle Ab's moved in.
Mr. Weir, aren't you going to jump in the gun?
I'm surprised at you, Johnny. Why, boy, I thought you'd ridden over here to tell me you'd found my note good.
Hey, we're gonna find some water. Wanna watch?
Where do you think, son? Where do you think would be the best place for us to look first?
Well, if we could have our druthers, I'd like it out there. The land's downhill, and we could irrigate the whole desert.
That's good thinking, Silas. You run, get my cane, and bring us a shovel, too.
I gotta watch this.
Right here, son. Give me the shovel. Monday, Silas. We want a real deep one.
He's sure smart, Johnny. Paul wouldn't have dug here in 100 years.
Well, I don't think anyone would have.
I forgot, Johnny. Will you tell your dad not to bother writing my uncle? I don't even know him. Heck, it don't matter to me whose name the land's in. Let Uncle Ab have it. I'm going to get to live here anyway.
Well, look, Silas, we already wrote your uncle. You know that.
Oh. Well, would you have him write another letter? I don't want to leave here ever.
How do you like that? About 1 minute ago, this place was worth about a nickel. Now it's worth about $20,000.
Johnny, don't push that man any further. Not an inch. He's our natural.
Look, I don't think I like the idea of losing that boy to the devil. I mean, if that's the way you want to put it.
Just don't interfere in it.
Oh, what are you talking about, Jelly? He don't want the boy. He wants this land.
Well, then give it to him.
Jelly, I want you to go on back to Lancer. Take Barenko with you. I know how to get Silas away from here.
Sure you don't want me to wait?
No? Go on, get out of here.
When we finish our chores, Silas, I'll show you some magic with the cards. Johnny?
Silas, I'm all ready to breed Cinder with my mare if you are.
You want to come along, Uncle Ab?
Not today, Silas.
Well, you better come because You didn't like the mare I picked out. We'll pick out another.
Okay, Johnny.
Silas. Home chores come first, son. I prefer you to stay.
Well, then I guess I'll have to take Cinder by myself. Is that all right?
Cinder don't like to be away from me, Johnny.
Well, I know. Jelly happened to take my horse, and I'd sure hate to walk.
Johnny, the boy said he doesn't like to be separated from his horse. Now, I suggest that you depart afoot and alone.
Mr. Weir, when Silas tells me I can't ride Cinder, then I'll walk. But you're not telling me.
Silas, you leave now and don't ever come back.
Go on out here. Go on. Get Cinder. He'll be back, and you better be gone, Mr. Weir.
Are you all right?
I ain't hurt. Cinder. His leg's broken.
Oh, sorry.
Why'd you have to take him now? It wasn't up to it, Johnny. I told you.
A cat scream.
It didn't have to happen. You killed him, Johnny.
You've torn the heart out of this boy. Now you get away from here. And stay away.
Says if Weir's note is good, the land is his. But
what?
No, somehow the judge didn't seem convincing, like he was trying to talk himself into something. Like he was afraid of something. You know, maybe like a lot of old-timers jelly, he remembered about how that land was long before Hackett took it over. It was part of an old Spanish land grant called El Potrero de Satanas. You heard of it?
Yeah. But what's it mean? Well, it's just an old wives' tale. Did you find out anything about Weir?
No, not much. People were very reluctant to talk about it. He's a man that, you know, bobs up, appears in one place and disappears and appears again. Also, he's a man that seems to have a knack for cashing in on other people's troubles. Been everything from a ribbon peddler to a car dealer, well digger. Matter of fact, he dug a well near here several years ago.
A well? Did Hackett ever employ you?
First thing I asked. Nobody seems to know for sure. Seems that the only one that might know is Chinese Charlie.
Crazy old miner up Salt Canyon?
That's right, the one that witnessed the note. Apparently he and Weir used to dig wells together.
Well, that could explain a lot. I mean, Weir could have found out about that water. And then waited till Hackett was dead and then forged his name on the paper, along with Chinese Charlie.
Yeah, the only witness.
I guess that's where all the answers are.
You're not going up there tonight.
I'm not going to wait till morning.
It's a long ride. You want company?
Murdoch, you getting superstitious in your old age?
Just cautious. I know Weir can be a mighty deadly customer.
That's what I'll find out.
I'll tell you what you're going to find out. You're going to find out the temperature in hell. That's what you're going to find out.
What are you doing here?
Well, it's getting kind of blowy. I thought you'd want your poncho.
Did you see anybody right away?
Not the way I come.
Did you hear anybody?
Well, now take it easy, Johnny.
Look, he was here. Did you hear anybody? Did you see his horse?
No, he don't ride a horse. Now you know that.
Look, Jelly, I want you to ride on back to Lancer. Tell Murdoch to meet me at Hackett's place. I think Weir overstepped himself.
Oh, well, then you better take this, will you?
What is it?
Well, don't worry about it. It can't do you any harm.
Jelly.
Well, it's just a chicken bone and feather and a little seashell. The Murdochs used to keep away the snake spirits.
Jelly, look. I won't be running into any snake spirits.
No, you're going to be running into a lot worse. Why don't you just give him the land?
It's not the land, it's Silas.
It's the boy's soul. Why don't you come right out and say it?
It's the boy's mind. I can't see it rotted away by a man like Weir.
But he isn't a man. Can't you understand that?
He ain't alive. He never has been.
Weir.
What are you doing here?
Was he here when you went to sleep?
I don't know.
Will you try to remember? It's important.
Oh, silence.
Uncle Ab?
Come out to the cornfield, Silas.
I gotta go, Johnny.
Silas, I can't let you go out there.
I got to, Johnny. I got to.
Silas, I'd come to take that man to the law.
Uncle Ab? What's he done?
He frauded your father. And then he killed a man to cover it.
But you can't take him in.
That's what a lot of people have been telling me. But I want to try.
You really gotta take him?
I'm sorry, Silas. I got to.
Johnny, maybe this land was never meant to be mine. I heard once in town that it was always a devil's land.
The potrero de Satanás.
Is it true?
I don't know. It's a story I used to hear when I was a little kid. That someplace the devil kept a barren piece of land where he planted his dead souls until he was ready to reap them.
But, Johnny, maybe it ain't just a story.
Don't doubt the devil, Silas, just this one.
Johnny, are you dead sure?
No. Stay here.
Johnny Madrid. There's nothing to fear, Johnny.
Johnny? I'm over here, Johnny. Right here, Johnny. Come on up, Johnny. It's Absalom Weir, Johnny. Come to me, Johnny. We'll come face to face. There's nothing to fear, Johnny Madrid.
Where's Johnny?
Out there somewhere.
Murdoch! Over there. Where?
He was here. Well,
He's a beauty.
sure, Silas. But there's an if.
What's the if?
If you stick around until your uncle gets here. Now get up there.
That's a promise.
Come on, boy.
If Weir wasn't the devil, how is it he took so much trouble to make us think he was?
Well, I'd say it's to keep us ordinary mortals from wanting to look into that note. Luckily, though, some of us wouldn't knuckle under to fear. Right, Jelly? See you in town. The first round's on me.
Well, no, I'm gonna stay here and bed down early.
Yeah? So long, Jelly.
See you later, Jelly.
Bye.
Wait for me!
You don't see it, they don't see it, and they never will. I'm leaving this note for those in the past. Maybe someone will hear me and change what's to come. There was a time when people connected by touch. A glance could speak, and silence could say everything. But then, communication was sacrificed to the screen. Everyone was connected, but no one ever truly touched. We filtered out hunger. We silenced the truth. The algorithm told us what to see, and we never questioned it. Those passing by wearing AR glasses see them as a blur and ignore them.
Please help me. Please help. Help. Help.
Thinking was dangerous, feeling was forbidden. Even seeing was considered a crime. If you didn't look away, the system marked you. Silence was safety. Questioning made you visible. And in this world, being visible meant walking the line between life and death. Maybe there's still hope. Maybe a child lifts their head, looks up at the sky, and remembers what it means to be human. With a single glance, everything could change. But not everyone lives long enough to look up, so make it count. Be the spark, be the voice, be the one who dares to hope